Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good Sunday morning. I'm Lauren Piesco. Here's a look at the top stories we're following today. One person is dead following a weekend crash in Saginaw. Officers responded to a two-car collision at the corner of South Washington and Holden Street shortly after 11 p.m. Friday. 7 people total were in both cars. Everyone was taken to local hospitals where one woman died. The other 6 people were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The woman's identity has not been released. Stay with TV5 for more updates. In Genesee County, reconstruction of the Center Road Bridge kicks off tomorrow. The road will be closed to through traffic, and you can expect detours from Center Road to Hill Road, then on to Saginaw Road. That work is expected to wrap up in October. And tomorrow marks the deadline to sign up for the Gus Macker 3-on-3 basketball tournament in Flint. That is July 26th and 27th. It's all happening in the flat lot on Kersley Street. Check-in Saturday the 26th starts at 7 a.m. The competition begins at 8. To register, check out the link in the hot link section on our website. Just go to WNEM.com. Now here's meteorologist Stone Schaefer with a look at your Sunday forecast.
Well, happy Sunday, everyone. It is meteorologist Stone Schaefer. And well, our highs today will be a bit rangy across the state. That's because we have a cold front that is moving through, and it will be reached the areas to the north just a little bit earlier in the day. We take a look at our highs for this afternoon, and what we see here is we got 70s in areas like Holton Lake and West Branch, even towards the bay. Now, as you move down to the south, you get more of those mid-80s starting to appear again. That is because you'll get a little bit more sunshine, a little less rain earlier in the day, and that cold front doesn't reach you until the afternoon. Probably about the time your highs will occur is when that cold front does look to move across the state. Now, I know there's been a lot of humidity lately. We've had dew points near the 70s through much of this weekend. That continues today, but into the afternoon, we do start to see some relief with that cold front moving through. Monday actually looks to see our dew points in the sort of mid to lower 60s, upper 50s, so definitely getting more on that pleasant side for humidity. However, as we head into the midweek, we do see more moisture get moved right back into the region, and that's going to give us dew points back in the 60s and 70s, making it feel humid once again. Now, looking at wind gust trends for today, we're mostly looking at winds out of the southwest. Once that cold front moves through, though, it actually looks like we'll have calm winds on the backside, 5 to 15 miles per hour. So definitely breezy through the rest of this morning into the early afternoon. Should calm down tonight and stay calm for the new week. Now, we look at our hour by hour. What we do see is that rain chance continuing to sort of be isolated to scattered, especially through the Tri-Cities here at about midday. As we get into our afternoon, we may have a dry stretch right around 1 to 2 p.m. By 3 to 4 p.m., though, we'll see more showers start to develop, and that will give us consistent rain chances, including right around 5 to 6 p.m., where we could see heavy rain move through areas south of Saginaw into Shiawassee and Genesee County. We don't expect any thunderstorms with this, but obviously severe thunderstorms, but you will get some rumbles of thunder into our afternoon, but don't expect any severe weather, maybe some gusty conditions. I think heavy rainfall is definitely the biggest threat. Then as we get through the night, we'll just have very isolated showers. They'll move out by 9 a.m. We'll be dry and actually sunny through our Monday afternoon. Again, that severe weather threat for today is definitely looking at non-severe. But the one thing we do have is an excessive rainfall outlook for pretty much all of the southern and eastern portions of Michigan. Again, this is for a flash flood criteria. There is that chance. It's hard to pinpoint how much rain you'll exactly see just based on the nature of how these storms are developing, but I think it's going to be enough. You'll see some areas, especially into the afternoon, get up to an inch and a half of rain as some of those cells move through. So had that excessive rainfall outlook, it is the lowest, but it is there. We'll have to keep an eye on any flash flooding. As we look at our 7-day forecast, we'll skip our hour by hour for now. 7-day forecast does show 80s for today. We'll get back to the 70s on your Monday, and then we look to have a train of 80s from Tuesday into next weekend. We'll have more rain chances for Wednesday and Thursday, and possibly as we head into next weekend.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.